Hey, welcome to another video. My first video was pretty bad, so I feel like I need to go back and improve it. And for Wakna, there will be a specific segment for multi-choice dialogue, don't worry. So in this video, I will be showing you how to make dialogue in Geometry Dash. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Onto the tutorial. You need a character to have dialogue. I'll be using the normal face. And in another editor layer, place a custom orb. Make it group 1 and make it invisible too. Give it group 2 as well. Place a toggle trigger for group 2 and give it group 1. Make it spawn triggered. Place a toggle trigger for groups 4, 5, and 6. Give the character you're using for dialogue group 3. You can use any speech bubble, but I'm making my own. I also moved the editor layer to 2 for convenience. Now give it group 4. Now you can use preview mode to see toggle.objects. I did this for my own convenience, but you don't have to. Now write whatever text you want and put it in group 5. Duplicate the custom orb and rotate it 45 degrees. Then give it group 6, and it also needs to work for group 7. Go back to your triggers and place a static and zoom trigger. Make the static trigger go onto group 3 so when you click on the character it locks onto them. Then give the static and zoom triggers group 1. Make them spawn triggered too. Pick whatever zoom, time, and easing you want. Don't use over 2 on zoom, use like 1.6 or less. Put a toggle trigger for 4, 5, and 6, but make it dot spawn triggered and activate those groups and give them group 1. Place a toggle trigger for 6 and 5, and make a dot toggle trigger that activates group 8. Give them all group 7 and spawn triggered. I didn't do it here, but if you forgot to, make the dot custom orbs activate the groups, spawn only. This is what I meant by 1.6 or lower on zoom. Write the next text you want the character to say. Now give that text group 8. Now you need one last custom orb. Rotate it a bit. Make it work for group 9 and give it group 10. Make group 10 get toggled from one trigger. Then place another that activates group 10. Make a trigger toggle group 8, spawn trigger it and put it in group 9. Do the same for group 10. Do the same for group 4. Make a toggle trigger for group 8. Now get another pair of static and zoom triggers. Give them group 9 and put exit static on the static trigger. The editor can be a bit annoying because of this bug, so make sure to type a decimal place. Hopefully Rob fixes this in 2.21. You can also place a barrier so players can't move away when talking to the character. Give it group 4 if you want to use it. Hide it though. Now go back to the triggers and get an SFX. You can really choose whatever. I chose
Fire in the hole!
make it spawn triggered in group 1. Get the same, or another if you want, SFX and make that at group 7. Make it spawn triggered too. Get a click SFX, make it group 10 and spawn triggered. Copy it and move it up and give the copy group 4. Watch at the end for the final results.
Fire in the
Now, if you found
hole!
this useful, subscribe to me and like the video. These stats are insane. I wasn't lying when I said I'd do one for multi-choice. Dialogue. Here we go. Starting from scratch, get a character you'll be using. For the dialogue, place a custom orb and make it work for group 1. Give it group 2. Hide it. Make group 2 toggled and make it spawned from group 1. Get the static and zoom triggers out again. Follow what I do. This is where things get different. You use group 6.4 delayed spawning. Making a chat bubble RQ. Write whatever text you want to put. Follow what I do with the triggers. Get a toggle trigger for group 7 and make it activate. Put it in group 6. Make toggle triggers for groups 4, 5, and 7. Now watch closely. Here is an example with 2 options, but if you understood this well, you could use as many as you'd like. They both need to be in group 7. The toggle trigger that activates group 7 needs to .be spawn triggered and be in group 6. Changed spawn delay from 1.25 to 2 to allow people to read the text before making a choice. You can change this depending on your speech. Recreating the optional barrier. Giving it group 4. Stupid editor bug. Robert Christian Nicholas Topala. Please fix this. Place custom orbs on where you want the options to be. Give one group 8 and another group 9. Make them. Activate the groups. Put toggle groups for 8 and 9. Then follow what I do with the triggers. Feel free to slow it down if it's too fast. Move up the barrier to make space for jumping. Follow what I'm doing. Make 2 new texts, one activating through group 0.10 and one activating from group 11 by giving them those groups individually. Duplicate the group 5 toggle triggers and change it to 7. Add SFX for talking and make it group 1. I used
Water on the hill!
Now clone it and copy the group from the toggle trigger for group 10, then paste it onto the clone. Do this again, but with the toggle trigger for group 11. I need to keep repeating, but just follow everything I do. Clone the custom orb and rotate it 45 degrees. Put it in group 12 and make it work for group 13. There is a lot going on, so just copy. Final results.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Water on the hill! Water on the hill! Water on the hill!
I hate to be that kind of YouTuber, but this is just insane. WTF. If you found this video helpful, subscribe and like the video. I have a big project coming up. I can't wait to show you guys what I've been working on, but share this video if you feel it could help someone. And with that out of the way, bye.